Hello, hi, thank you for joining. Today I wanted to go over the benefits and a possible grant approval for peer support groups here in Hall County. Peer support groups are known for improving mental health both in adolescents and in adults. Ours will be led by specialists as well as volunteers. The space will be held local for accessibility as well as an intimate space for everyone to feel comfortable. So this trial will be for about 20 participants over a 6-month period. Um, so 3 facts about peer support groups are that 1, for every 1 mental health provider, there are 340 mental health patients waiting to be seen. So the math is not mathing. 2, 10.1% of adults with mental illness are uninsured, so they don't get the professional help that they may need. And 3, there was a survey taken January 2024 that supported the notion that peer support groups were proved successful by having volunteers share their shared experience as well as coping strategies, and it leaves an emotional support space available for both the patients, participants, as well as the volunteers. So with that being said, some roadblocks that we may face to get this grant approval may be that majorly the things we may need are the space, the specialists and volunteers, as well as advertisement for possible sponsorship. On the smaller side, we will need things such as notebooks, snacks, drinks, self-care kits, pens, but we'll go over the cost of those in just a minute. Although this may be an issue for the county budget, in 2025, there has been a release that Georgia has added about 44 million allocated, especially directly for behavioral health. So we can fit this peer support group section into that 44 million. Hopefully it won't be too much. So my solution for that is a low cost, highly effective group session. So the place will be at a community center, which is free, and it provides us an outside space as well, which is known for improving health and improving mood. The help we'll need will be specialists and volunteers. The specialists will need to be paid, but the volunteers hopefully will have the fulfillment of helping people who have also gone through similar struggles. The time would be Monday through Thursday, so 4 days, 2 days for adults and 2 days for adolescents. The benefits of having these volunteers and these support groups are, 1, that it's a safe space to hopefully combat the loneliness of both the volunteers and the patients who are seeking the help. It creates a support system outside of professional therapy because, as stated before, there's only 1 provider for 340 patients waiting to be seen. The math is not mathing. 3, it creates leadership within the community, which is always helpful. In community, we are nothing without each other. So, to go over the materials, again, for 20 patients over a span of 6 months, the specialist would be 1 specialist per day, 3 hours a day, and they'll help with leading the activities. Here in Georgia, the average for a behavioral health specialist an hour is about 17 an hour. So that will leave us at about 816 a month. Volunteers, free, and they'll assist with preparation and activities as we go along, helping the participants when needed. The space would be the community center, which is free and which does have the outside area, which is helpful. Writing materials would be about 10 per person, which equals $200 once, hopefully, if everybody keeps up for their things. That includes notebooks, pens, coloring materials, all of these things for them to take notes so that we can make sure that everybody's staying on track and getting the help that they need and are consistent. Snacks and drinks, these are helpful for engagement and making sure people that are hydrated, and that'll be about $200 a month. Because this is meant for mental health improvement, we do want to provide self-help kits, which would include books, fidgeting tools, affirmation cards. That will be about $400 once. Decoration, pillows, blankets, lights. We want to make the space cozy and welcoming so that people are comfortable to share and engage. Lastly, we will need advertisements such as just ads, flyers. It helps to gather volunteers and possibly sponsors. That will be about 150 once as we do our setup. We'll go over that in the timeline in just a second. So overall, for 20 people over a span of 6 months, it will be approximately $8,000, which really is nothing compared to the $44 million that Georgia is granting to the behavioral health community. So to go over the timeline, I have a quick demonstration here. Maybe.